I chose Cal Poly for the hands-on philosophy. I really felt I can get the most out of my education with the Learn by Doing motto.
I chose Cal Poly because as a high school student with my Future Farmers of America program, I came to Cal Poly and was able to see all the programs they had to offer, the wonderful faculty, the opportunities learned by doing, and I just saw myself here. And since I wanted to be an agriculture teacher, I knew this was the place to be.
I chose Cal Poly because when I came and visited, as a transfer student, all of the staff was genuinely enthusiastic about the subjects they were teaching, which made me more excited to come here and study.
Coming out of high school, I knew I wanted to do something in engineering, but I wasn't exactly sure what that was. And so Bray offers such a wide breadth of engineering principles like water, mechanical, you get the civil stuff, and so it really gave me the time to get my hands dirty in it and see what my passion truly was.
I chose Cal Poly because I wanted to go somewhere out of my comfort zone. Originally coming from Washington, D.C., I knew California would be really cool, and finding the major wine and viticulture was something new and exciting.
I chose Cal Poly because a teacher I had in high school was really one of my mentors, and she went to Cal Poly, and she always talked about how great Cal Poly was and how much she's learned and how much she's benefited from being a student here. And I wanted that experience.
I chose Cal Poly because I had family that were alumni. I knew that they were the only dairy science major on the West Coast, and their Learn by Doing motto really called me in.
Well, Cal Poly is a great ag school, and it always has been. And I've had my dad and 7 of his siblings come to Cal Poly, so I guess it kind of runs in the family.
I chose Cal Poly because they had classes in wildland firefighting, and I wanted to be a wildland firefighter, so the fact that they had those classes kind of stood out to me.
I love Cal Poly because of the people that I've met. I love interaction, and I like how, at least in agribusiness, everyone seems willing to help and wants to work on projects and homework and study together. And I really, really appreciate that.
I chose Cal Poly because it seemed really interesting. First, I didn't want to go here because it's where my whole family went. But then I looked really hard at the school and I came to open house, and it really just seemed like a great place to go. And I liked it more than any other schools I saw.
I chose Cal Poly because every time I talked to anyone about it, all they had was good things to say, and that's not typical of all universities.
I chose Cal Poly because the location, really, it's a beautiful area, and they had the major. There's not that many. I think there's maybe like 4 or 5 schools that have nutrition, and it just seemed like the best option.
I chose Cal Poly because of all the schools I applied to and all the schools I got into. Cal Poly stood out to me by far. I heard a lot of really good things about it.
I came to Cal Poly because the programs, I had learned a lot about the Learn by Doing motto when I was here on tour, and I've always been a really hands-on person, so getting to actually be out there in the field and taking samples or doing surveys and stuff like that just really appealed to me.
I love Cal Poly because of the sense of community it gives its students.
I love Cal Poly because everyone acts like a family.
I love Cal Poly because all the land we have here, all the open space, the ag lands, the hills.
I love Cal Poly because of all the things I can do. I love being able to go to the beach one day or going on a hike the other.
I love Cal Poly because the people that I'm surrounded by, and when I look around, there's all these go-getters that are going to be the future industry leaders.